she looks at their whole performance. As a coach, she's watching their backs. Karen Barber.
His knowledge and experience of the ice is second only to Pingu. Nikki Slater.
Leading choreographer who's not afraid to step on people's toes. Jason Gardner.
She used to be Baby Spice, but lately she's turned a bit scary. Emma Bunton.
And he's back, fresh from commentating at the Olympic Games, where 30 years ago he won gold himself. Robin Cousins. Good evening, Ice Panel, and Robin, welcome home.
Thank you very much. Great to be back.
No, it's great to have you back. Now, are you looking forward to doing this tonight, getting
Absolutely.
back as head
I've
judge?
had 3 weeks away, which means they've had 3 weeks of training that I haven't seen. So I'm hoping everybody's up their game and I'm ready to see what they can deliver.
So obviously you're looking for an improvement. What else are you hoping to see tonight?
Very much so, and especially as a single skater, I did a lot of jumping. Jane and Chris have given the most hard difficulty in their required element tonight, and we need to see the feet leaving the ice, not just a little bit, but a lot. I want to see it done well.
Giving air.
Giving air time, yes. They need some good air time.
Okay, we'll look out for air time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, our Ice Panel.
Let's see what the judges have to say, Holly.
So, Emma, let's come to you first of all. 2 points down from last week, but that was complicated.
Yes, a couple. I mean, you know, every week you do come out here and you give it everything. And I love that kind of childlike, no fear attitude. It's brilliant. But it kind of missed that sparkle for me. And I think because you had so much content this week, I think you were thinking about it more than usual. And that's why it wasn't as kind of special for me this week. For me, it's brilliant as always.
Thank you. Karen, you seem to be shaking your head or whatever.
Well, it was special for me. I thought it was great. There was a lot of content, the footwork, there's a lot of detail there. You were very together, it was very precise, okay. The element wasn't strong, but it was still there. But for me, it was a great performance. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Karen.
And Jason, you don't agree with Karen. You all seem to be disagreeing.
Yeah, I do disagree because I'm looking at it from a performance level. And last week you were, for me, the best of the night. And this week it stayed at one level. Also on a choreographic level at the very top with your boot scooting, what I call the hoedown movements. It was 2 up movements. There was no suspension or bounce. Your arabesque leg in the spiral was turned in. There were a lot of things that were lacking for me, and I know you can do better.
Thank you, Jason.
Okay, thanks, judges. Thank you very much. Nikki, he said it knocked his confidence, but he did land those 2 half axels.
Well, he didn't quite get to forwards on them, but it is a very good effort. But what I'm seeing from you is a transformation from the guy in pink lycra who said, I'm too weak to do the lifts, to somebody who has inner steel. When you did the start, you were just holding us, and then you skated out very quickly. And then there were a couple of stutters, but you didn't let it put you off. That shows character. The lifts are good, you are covering the ice well, and you're daring to go for the difficult lifts at the end. And it is a little scary, but it's the daring that I admire. Well done.
Thank you. Emma, on a performance level.
On a performance level, do you know what, Kieran? I really feel like you have made such amazing progress. You could obviously tell a little bit, you were visibly shaking, and I'm not surprised after the fall in the week. It's scary, but, you know, I enjoy watching you so fast on the ice, and you know, you're getting there with the confidence. Yeah. I enjoy watching you.
Thank you.
Robin, you must have noticed an improvement in Kieran.
The speed, for a start, the way that you are attacking it is great. You were visibly shaking, and we could see it from here, right the way through it. I was a bit worried about the roll-up, but that happened with confidence and control. So, yeah, there were a few stutters. The quarter axles that you did were fine. You actually made it happen. You could easily have said no and just barely left the ice, but you actually made the attempt and you went for it, which was good.
Thank you, judges. Thank you.
Well done. Holly.
Well, Robin, she's always been brilliant, but have you noticed an improvement there?
Absolutely. You've always been a great performer since week 1, and you've always also been able to fake it to the point where people were looking at you giving everything up the top and weren't really worried about the feet. Finally, tonight, the skating matched the performance. 2 tiny little glitches, but as in terms of the performance and the quality of what you're now doing with your feet, you're getting there, young lady. It was great to see.
Thank you very much. Emma?
I loved it once again, and I really want to say I think you're so lucky to have each other, because it's such a big part of this show is being able to trust your partner, and the security that you have with each other allows you to push you past those comfort zones, and that's what is exciting for me. And do you know what? You never forget about us as an audience as well, and that's what makes it great. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Let's get a final word from our judges now. So, Robin, were you surprised with what you saw tonight?
Not that surprised, because knowing how they've been for the first 2 weeks and how determined they were, it was great to see it actually come to fruition. I think some of them fared better than others, but I love the fact that they're all willing to take the risks. But for me, tonight belonged to Danny.
Oh, that's great. Great news for Danny. Jason, who do you think's being left behind here now?
Well, based on this evening, I would have to say, coming into the home straight like we're doing, it would be Emily for me, and also Mikey.
OK, all right, thank you. Emma, would you agree with that? Who do you think's up their game?
I think definitely Danny and Kieran have upped their game this week. Fast, confident, and lovely performance in their faces. They're kind of, you know, really enjoying it now.
OK, thank you very much. Thank you, judges.
This is it. Daniela and Emily have performed again for the judges. One of them will stay in the competition, one of them will be leaving tonight. It is decision time. Judges, I'm going to ask you one by one to give me the name of the skating star you want to save and see perform again next week. Karen.
Danielle.
Nikki.
It's come to the time when I don't want anybody to leave. And I had a favourite going into the skate-off, but the favourite made 4 mistakes. So I save Emily.
1 vote each. Jason.
A very dramatic skate-off. Both made mistakes, but it has to be over performance for me, and therefore I save Daniela.
2 votes for Daniela, 1 for Emily. Emma.
Wow, this is so tough, and Emily, you've been a sweetheart, but I'm saving Daniela.
So there is the decision, but let's hear from Robin.
Yeah, 2 great skates, but they had mistakes. One was technically more secure. I saved Daniela.
Emily goes home. Daniela skates next week.
Rihanna is after the ITV News next.